Greetings from the Fredericktown homestead. I'm glad I got as much mowing done yesterday as I did. We have some we have some precipitation today. Watering my lawns and my garden and my compost pile. I'm trying to work in the shop, but it's really hard. Everybody wants to go somewhere. Van is not at all happy, but I got a 2 o'clock pickup today and then a 6 o'clock pickup and then a 3 o'clock tomorrow that I'm all committed to. And also making it not easy is this dog. He just, I haven't been home enough and he just thinks it's just a cat's pajamas that I'm home. He's been all over me this morning. He gets right in my way, and I'm trying to clean up the shop enough to do something, and it's hard when you got a dog right standing in front of you every step of the way. The mailman just stopped, so check the mailbox, and we have junk mail. All right. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do about the van. Oh. You get a dog right in front of you every step of the way. You step on his head and he still gets in front of you. All right. Yeah, we're getting rain. It's an excellent day to work in the shop. I've got the iron on, heating up, but I just can't. Nobody will leave me alone. He ain't even a dog. I was surprised. You know, I keep this bag of dog food down here, and I see that somebody nibbled at a corner of it. So I went out to make sure they had food, and they didn't, not a stitch. Dog feeder was empty. I thought the boys would have filled it up if it needed, but they didn't. That's why the cat was all over me. Now that I fed the cat and filled the dog feeder, hopefully the dog will find a stick to chew on and be happy. The cat seems to have left me alone. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, quickly that changes color after it's been on the hot plate. That's good. Let's see what we do here. The smoke is good. That means I'm burning. Trying to press it around all 4 corners, make sure everything prints. As the iron cools down, I got a good one. The other brand. So what if these front feet are problematic? I have to make sure they get hot now. And the back wheel. We have lots of help here in the shop today. Little kitty's in the house. She was starving to death, she said. I can see why. There wasn't any food. I fed them, so I can go and get her. Hopefully this is a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. Alright, the burner's off. Two good ones that can be sanded down to be nice. I have one of them LED lights. I got power up to there, and that fluorescent, or yeah, I think that's fluorescent. But I sure would like that LED light to be up there somewhere, somehow. I'd like to see. I got power down there. As much as protest having so much help, I really need another person to help me sometimes. I started putting this wood underneath the rack there, but I see that the rack needs some more support. One person pushing and the other person screwing. The rack is kind of sloping away from me here, but I'm putting the wood, can you see it down underneath there? I'm putting all this four-side planed stuff underneath there, and at the same time I'm planing up and sanding up some of the brands I got. Oh, I got that one yet to sand. That's something I can do. And I'm going to plane the edges of this. And I was going to try and use some of these wider boards and make a few more trays, but I got to leave it too. So much to do in so little time. It's a good day to work in the shop, but people just won't let me. That's the life of the Yoder tour. Nice rainy day. I hope the van doesn't give out on these last couple runs that I already have booked. I need to stop in and talk to Dave about the money. He said 10 grand is all he's willing to loan me, and the van costs $17,500. I've got one, so that makes it $16,500. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. My way of looking at it is I can work in a shop. Well, I could if I only had. If the van would break down, I could work in the shop, because then I couldn't run the van. I turned down a couple runs today, telling them that my van just wasn't healthy enough. My idea on these is to cut them to length, and then after they're cut into little squares with the brand on one side, to take the opposite brand and brand the center of the other side. I can't really center it up until I've got them cut. I don't know how they fall. I've got some nice brands there. That's a nice one. Squabbles among the help. Yeah, and I got more here to do. Unfortunately, this one cupped real bad, so I don't know that I can do the back of it because it's cupped so bad. But I'll figure out a use for these. Now, alright, I better check my time and see what time it is, see if I have to go running off right away. I got all this kindling to clean up. I need to, maybe I'll just take a load of kindling with me when I go to pick her up. She'd like a load of kindling. I think I'll do that. I'd like a day off. I'd like a day off where I can work in the shop. Well, I don't have to drive anybody, but I got to pick somebody up at 2 and then again at 6. And then again tomorrow at 3. I'd like a day to work in the shop. I went and stopped at Kroger's thinking that I might not be able to drive soon, and picked up the essentials. I might just have to hunker down for a while. I don't know. I looked at a router to router assign out of this and ended up leaving it, and I didn't buy it. It didn't look like a worthy investment. I'm dealing with my handwriting. Yeah, things get knocked over, things get... That's the price of having a dog, livestock guardian dog. Bear dog, what are you looking at over there? Is that the cat over there? Yeah, that's the cat over there. She's using the cat box over there. I'd like to get some planing done. I'd like to get this wood put away. I'd like to get these pieces made into crates. I'd like to get these pieces made into crates. I'd like to get these pieces made into crates or shells. I'd like to make some shells. That's what I'd like to make. That's what these pieces are for, is for shells. I'd like to make some more shells like these here. Yeah. Alright. I guess I just continuing on until 2 o'clock and then go see if the van will run long enough to do the next run. You know, I had lots of thoughts this morning. This morning's the Owl Creek produce auction, and I'd love to go to that, but I said no, I'm not going any extra miles. And then I said, well, I'd really like to go up and pick up a belt sander at Harbor Freight to work in the shop and be able to belt sand. But I got the vibrating sander, the oscillating, whatever you call it, orbital sander, and I don't need to drive up to Ontario just for that. But it wasn't just for that, really, because if I went up there, I would have picked up a hog panel and some zip ties, and I would have made a compost pile, and I probably would have bought a fork too. Because when the boy comes with a sickle bar and mows the hay there by the barn, I'm going to need a hay fork, a fork dual purpose, that I can fork hay or that I can fork compost. And because I'm going to end up with a lot of hay right there. And that hay, I'm thinking, will go in that furrow alongside of the garden. But I'm going to need a hand tool to do that with. I don't really have a... No, I don't. I got a spade, snow shovel, broom, grain scoop, but I don't have a 4-tine fork. So I would have bought the fork, a hog panel, zip ties, and I would have been in business for moving the compost pile. But oh, bear. Bear, stop it. Leave her alone. Alright, well, I got the irons hot. I should do some more branding. Cat on the shelf. I need to replace that shelf with one of my shelves. I need to make a new shelf. I'd like to make one about this dimension too. Put what I need on it and throw the rest away. There's an awful lot of stuff on there that can just be jettisoned. So looking around, seeing what I'll do, trying to figure it out. Thanks for coming along. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, tell your friends about it maybe. Maybe they'll like it. I was able to look at the statistics on YouTube due to the help of people that responded to my request for how you look at statistics. And I was able to see from that that I'm just not where I want to be as far as YouTube goes. My statistics are not where they want them to be. But we're going in the right direction. Alright, talk to you later. God bless. Pray for me. And the big buggy.